Steve's Physics channel. I'm Steve, and today we're going to be looking at a classic problem where we have two blocks attached by a string, one hanging over the edge of the table and the other one on the table. And if this is a frictionless table, we want to be able to figure out what the acceleration is of the blocks. So go ahead, pause the video, try it by yourself, and when you're ready, I'll show you how I did it. Welcome back. Hopefully that wasn't too bad. First thing I did when I went to solve this is I wanted to write out all of the given variables. So in this case we know the masses of each of the two blocks, and we're going to assume that we are on Earth, and so we have the acceleration due to gravity. However, what we don't know is the acceleration. Next, I wanted to make sure I wrote out some force diagrams for each of the two blocks. For the green block, it's pretty simple. We just have gravity going down and tension going up. And I wrote a little red arrow because we're going to assume that it's going in the downward direction, and so that means we're going to say down is positive. For the blue block, we know we have gravity going down, we have the normal force going up, and we have tension pulling it to the side. Next, to figure out what all the value of the variables is, I used Newton's second law, force is equal to mass times acceleration, and applied it to each of those situations. So, for example, with the blue block in the horizontal x direction, I said that the force of tension is the only force, and that's got to be equal to mass of the blue block times acceleration. For the y direction of the blue block, there is no net force acting on it, so the total force is going to be equal to 0. And since we know the two forces are the normal force going up and gravity going down, those two must equal each other. Next, for the green block, we know that we have gravity pulling down in the positive direction, and we have the force of tension pulling up in the negative direction. So we'll write that as minus. And we're going to set that equal to the mass of the green block times the acceleration. Now that we have all these equations written out, it's easy to see that we have three equations for two unknowns. So we should be able to solve for them. And we're only looking for acceleration for the answer in this problem. And if we want to solve for that, the easiest way to do it is to solve for the force of tension and then set those equations equal to each other. And when we do that, we'll have that the mass of the green block times gravity minus the mass of the green block times acceleration is equal to the mass of the blue block times acceleration. Now, all we want to do is we want to solve for the acceleration by itself. So we're just going to do a little algebra and figure out what that is. And once we've done that, we find that the acceleration is going to be equal to the mass of the green block times gravity, all divided by the total mass of the green and the blue block together. Then we just plug in the numbers from the question, and when we do that, we find that the acceleration of the blocks is equal to 7 meters per second squared. Hopefully that wasn't too bad. If you do have questions, please leave them down in the comments below, and I'll do my best to answer. If you like this video and it helped, please like and subscribe for more content just like it. And until next time, have a great day.